So Tommy's been out here sanding, scuffing, 400 grit, wet sanding, everything nice and smooth, so slick. Right now he's working on all the jams, cleaning up in here. Scuffed and prepped, see how dull it all is? Now everything's gonna stick beautifully. But that block sand and reprime worked out great because this is so level and smooth. What do you think, Tommy? You ready?
Ready to do this.
All right, stay tuned. Part 2 is gonna be actually painting the car. Yo, what's up, what's up? This is part 2 of Tommy's paint restoration video. You can see here it's all masked up and ready to spray. I left it so we could open and close the doors and get all the paint inside the jams in one shot. We use wax and grease remover and tack rags to make sure everything is clean so the paint will stick. Nothing left untouched. Tack rags are just a sticky cloth that pick up any dust and debris left over on the surface. Always shake and stir your paint. Tommy chose a Range Rover color called Chorus Gray. I sprayed 3 coats of Omni base coat and 3 coats of Finish One clear. I let it dry overnight, and here's the final product. After the paint is cured overnight, it's safe to unmask it. Unwrapping Tommy's new present. Ooh. The paint came out good, but it had a little bit of dust in it, so we decided to wet sand and polish the whole car. All right, Tom's been out here scuffing so we can start buffing. You can see it looks nice and glossy there, but watch this. He sanded the whole hood with 1000 grit. And if we squeegee it all off, you can see how dull it is. Because it's all wet sanded with 1000 grit. And there it is, still wet. So that's what it's gonna look like, all polished. and that's what it looks like now. So we're gonna use 1500 grit after that. Some guys go up to 2000 or more, but we don't need to. 1500 is a good stopping point, and then we use a 3-stage polish after that. You can see the finish is all flat here because Tommy's been sanding it with 1000 grit, wet sanding. So the areas here, you can see it's a nice smooth texture. Actually, the texture's gone, so you're gonna have a little bit of orange peel, miscellaneous shop dust, you know, spraying it in an open environment like this. So we wanna make sure this thing is like a diamond, shining like a diamond. No orange peel, no little dirt nibs in the paint. It's gonna be flawless. So Tom's at it with 1000 grit right now. I'm gonna go at it with 1500 grit on the DA sander, and then we're gonna do a 3-stage polish over it. Excited, Tom?
Very excited.
What we're using is 3M heavy cut compound to start. It's a 3-stage polish. This is the first of those stages. So now that everything's smooth and level from sanding, we're going to start with the wool pad at the lowest setting on this Harbor Freight bumper. And we just pick a section and go at it. And you start to see that clear coat come back. And you'll see that we already have that gloss coming back. So this is the first stage, then we're going to go to a fine machine polish next, and then the final is a glaze that's going to remove any of the swirl marks and scratches from the polish. That's it.
Now we still have all of the bumpers and trim pieces to prime and paint. So we stripped them all with 180 grit sandpaper, then used a high build primer. I used an epoxy primer on all the brand new plastic parts, like this Type X 180SX bumper. Here I am spraying base coat and clear coat. Our goal was to finish painting Tommy's car before his new baby was born. He picked up the last of his parts while his wife was in labor, so I guess we made it. He did all the assembly by himself in his home garage. We're both really happy with how this one came out. You can see a few other Altogether projects in the background. Here we are at Import Face Off. If you're a fan of classic Japanese restorations, please like and subscribe.